up, you guys? So I haven't posted a video in a while. I was really busy finishing up the first draft of my book, and so I've been really busy with doing that, but it's done. I'm in the editing phase of working on my series, so I'm just taking a little break, and hopefully I'll be able to post a bit more consistently. But today I wanted to do something that was near and dear to my heart. So in taking a break from writing, one of my friends suggested to me that I start watching Sex and the City because apparently it's a very good show, and I started watching it, and A, it's not, but B, I realized that anything that any of the women, Carrie, Samantha, Miranda, and the other one say was advice for women who were more outgoing and extroverted and like capable of talking to men. So I thought, you know, what would be really fun to do is the Introvert's Guide to Dating. So essentially like Carrie Bradshaw's column, but for people who are not socially functional or able to talk to another human being. And I've got my brother here to assist in giving you some tips on how to maybe go about communicating with other human beings. So let's just get started. All right, so as ridiculous as some of these may sound, these are actually some things that I have tried on people. They haven't always worked out as intended, but if nothing else, shut up, if nothing else, I feel like maybe you could at least have a laugh at my inability to communicate with other human beings. So tip number one is something that I did when I was at work, and one of my friends had told me if you want to get this guy's attention, what you need to do is ask him for help with something, even if it's something that you're capable of doing. So in my mind, I was thinking, oh my God, I'm gonna have to talk to this person. What if they actually respond and then we're in a conversation? And the very thought of this was absolutely mortifying. So I opted for, what if I drop something and just ask him to pick it up for me? And normally people will be like, oh, I dropped something, let me, that is not what I did. So I'm just gonna reenact exactly how this transaction went down for all of you. You may be wondering why I have car keys for this example. Well, because this is what I actually opted to do in my office. I had a binder or something in my hand, and I pulled my keys out when I saw this guy walking by, and I thought, I'll just drop my keys casually and he'll have to hand them back to me, and maybe we'll have like a quickie conversation. And what I did was the following. So I'm walking through the office, I've got my arms filled with books, and I see this guy, as played by Jordan, and I'm like, oh, there he is, here's my shot, and I walk, and that's essentially what he did. He paused abruptly, looked at me, I panicked, and I just walked away. All right, so unlike Carrie Bradshaw, we're actually gonna get the male opinion on how this transaction probably went down.
That hurt.
If somebody had done that to you, what would your reaction have been?
You know, like, they're out to get you. Like
I snapped you in the hallway?
Like, man, I've never had the keys thrown at me.
Nobody's tried that one?
No,
You haven't met somebody special yet.
Like, I would think someone's trying to toss the keys to a friend and they missed, but I'm guessing there was no friend to catch the keys.
No, so that didn't seem like I casually just dropped something near you?
No, that seems like you were attacking me. I was attacked.
So, you may be wondering, how did this transaction actually go down when it happened? And I'll tell you, it was essentially what Jordan did. The boy in question looked quite startled that I had tossed my keys at him. It actually hit him like more around the clavicle area, and he paused and I paused, and then I just noped right on out of there, and I got maybe 10 feet down the hall before he held up my keys, and he was like, Brooklyn, what is this? And I was like, I dropped my keys, and he just nodded and just rolled with it and handed them back to me. And we did not speak again for about a week, and he sat next to me. So Alright, but as this is episode 1 of what I am hoping will be an ongoing series of me imparting my social failures to all of you so that hopefully the rest of you pretty little wallflowers and shrinking violets and other plant-related metaphors for nervous people don't do the same thing, is we're going to talk about maybe a better way to approach trying to converse with somebody. So...
Wilting willow.
Wilting.
Because I don't know why.
I don't think that's what. So, Jordan, in your opinion, if there was a shy girl who was too afraid to come up and talk to you, what would you prefer her method to be other than throwing her keys hard at your face?
Okay, not throwing keys. Also, shy people and other shy people, you get in your little groups and you're like 5 of you shy girls in one group, and it's like you can't really go for one because it's like I'm about to be attacked.
Because we're a shy herd. A
So,
shy
and you guys
herd
move around.
of nervous lions creeping around the savannah, and we're all eyeing that handsome gazelle over there, but none of us know what to
Yes.
do. And you're too scared to come up to the pride.
To 5 shy girls.
The 5 shy lions trembling with terror at the very idea of any kind of social interaction. So, in my life, this is something that happened 3 years ago. I have since grown as a person, moderately, in a relative sense. I'm not much better. I'm still just, I mean, obviously you can tell, you've watched my videos, but I have found that there are easier ways to casually interact with somebody that you may be interested in, and here is a slightly better scenario to go with. Alright, so once again, my arms are filled with whatever I've got for whatever I'm doing, and the point is to try to get this person's attention, and I feel like this has worked out not well, like I'm not beating off people with a stick, but this has worked better and has actually garnered me some friends because I've used it on people I'm not romantically interested in, but in a platonic sense. This is how I've started to attract friends to my company. So you're walking, face that way. So you're walking and you're just like, right, so now you've jarred them out of whatever stupor they've been in, and instead of them fighting you, they'll probably be like, madam, watch where you're going, and you can be like, oh hey, sorry, didn't see you there. Shake my hand, we're gonna be friends. I'm Brooklyn, and I would like to be your pal. And this has worked out much better than throwing your car keys at somebody's neck. So, was somebody accidentally bumping into you in the hallway a more preferable way of starting a conversation?
Maybe like a casual shove, not like a full-on like body tackle. Cause
Maybe
my shoulder hurts.
you're just weak.
No. So like a casual like shove, not like a, I don't know what you want to put it, like a, yeah, no, not that. Like a casual like,
A little tappy tap.
A tappy tap.
A tappy
as the
tap.
kids say.
So what you, the shy people of the internet, want to do if you want to get the attention of, like I said, not even somebody you're romantically interested in, but maybe somebody that you find interesting and you just want to talk to, and you see them loitering in a hall somewhere, is to maybe just give yourself a little joggy jog down the hall, a saunter, if you will, and just a little tappy tap, not with your hand, obviously that's a bit aggressive, but maybe just knock your shoulder into them and just say, you know, sorry about that, and then just strike up a conversation. I say this like it's easy, but truthfully, if anybody had turned around and I hit them in the shoulder and they were like, hey, what are you doing? I'd be like, oh my god, I'm so sorry, I'm just gonna go die in a hole somewhere. But I believe in all of you so much more than I believe in my own ability to talk to people, and I feel like maybe a little tappy tap on the shoulder to get somebody's attention is the right way to start off a conversation.
Or the better advice is you see someone you like and they're wearing something interesting like a hat or
a Guns N' Roses
Yes.
t-shirt.
5 words. Hey, I like your shirt. And then keep on walking and you got that person's interest. Because first off, they don't know who you are probably. Second off, next time they see you, they'll remember that. So instead of having to physically shove someone.
That is so much better advice, but what Jordan doesn't understand as a natural party person is that some of us are absolutely terrified of other human beings, and the very thought of walking up to another person and saying a word to them is just not on our to-do list. But if you you feel like maybe you have the courage to go up and just comment on something and be like, those are some cool shoes, nice hat, love your shirt, oh, you like that band? That is a perfect way to start a conversation. But if not, and you're an adventurous introvert, maybe give the throwing the keys thing a try and message me down below and tell me if that's how you met your significant other. Shut up, it works. It didn't work for me, but I'm sure it'll work for one of you, and if not, the accidental tappy tap on the arm as you walk by is always a good way, because if you hit somebody 9 out of 10 times, they're going to acknowledge the fact that you've just run into them.
The next video.
This is the first episode of hopefully what is going to be a series of the Introvert's Guide to Dating. It's really not a guide because God knows you probably shouldn't follow any of this advice. These are just things that I have actually tried in real life and have not worked out for me, but I just wanted to impart them onto you so that maybe you feel a little less alone in your absolute abject terror of other human beings or social interactions. And with that said, thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you if you have subscribed. If you have any awkward interactions you'd like to talk about or mention, or lighten up somebody else's day, leave a comment in the comment section down below. Don't forget to like this video, hit the subscribe button, and ring the bell for notifications. I'm gonna try and start putting out new videos at least once a week. And that's about it. And thank you to my younger brother, Jordan, for being here as a great human prop for this weird social interaction video. And stay tuned for hopefully another episode where we discuss more ways to interact with the general populace.
Okay.
Thanks, guys.
Hello, darkness, my